Hello everyone, this is Devinder Kaur and you all are welcome to my YouTube channel The Enlightened Room. In this video we will discuss about the problems based on the Newton's second law of motion. So let's get started. Now according to this first problem, the force F is required as 12 Newton and mass m is required as 3 kg. And what does Newton's second law of motion say? It tells us that force acting on any body is equal to the product of mass of that body times the acceleration of that body, right? So you are required with force here, you are required with mass here, and what you need to find? You need to find acceleration. So what you will do, you will apply the formula, you will put on the values in this formula. So force is 12 Newton here equals 3 kg mass times the acceleration. So when you need to find acceleration, the 3 kg will go on the other side of this equation and you will get 12 Newton over 3 kg, and the answer is 4 meter per second squared. So you have got the answer. Now let's move on to the second problem. Now for second problem, you are required with the acceleration 4 meter per second squared and with the mass of 6 kg, and you need to find force, right? So this one is pretty simple. The formula is mass times acceleration. The value of mass would be put here 6 kg and the value of acceleration is 4 meter per second squared, and you will get the force as 6 times 4, 24 newtons. Simple as that. Now according to the third problem, we have got a common force for two masses. That common force is 5 newtons for mass m1. When this force was applied, the 5 Newton force was applied, it got an acceleration of 8 meter per second squared. Similarly, when for mass m2 the force was applied, it got an acceleration of 24 meter per second squared. And then we need to find the combined mass acceleration. That means when we combine these two masses, what acceleration will we get if 5 Newton, that same force, is applied. Now as the force is applied for both the objects, that means for mass m1 and for mass m2, you can get the values of both the masses, and then you will combine those values and then you will again put the formula in this. It will be like this, and then you will get the combined mass acceleration. So let's get started with it. Now we have force is 5 Newton. We need to find the mass m1 and we have acceleration of 8 meter per second squared. So for this we have mass 1 as 5 upon 8 kilogram. Okay. Similarly for m2 we have 5 newtons equals m2 times acceleration a2 is 24 meters per second squared, and then we will get the mass m2 as 24 over 5 kilogram. So we have got the values of m1 and m2 and we will put these values here. Okay. So 5 Newton is here. Now m1 is 5 upon 8 plus m2 is 24. It will be 5 upon 24. It will be 5 upon 24 here, and 5 upon 8 is correct here. Okay. So, sorry, I inversed it. It is 5 upon 24. And then we will take the LCM of these two to solve it times the acceleration. When we take the LCM will be 24 of course. The LCM is 24 of course, and then we will get the value of 5 times 3 here plus the 5 as well here times a, and the 24 will go here. 5 times 24 equals 15 plus 5 times the acceleration. We will keep this 5 times 24 like this, and it is 15 plus 5, 20, and that 20 will go here, will be divided times the acceleration. So 5 4s are 20, 4 6 are 24. So we have got the acceleration as 6 meter per second square. This is the combined mass acceleration. Now let's get moved to problem number 4. According to problem number 4, the motorbike is already moving with the velocity 90 km per hour. That means it is the initial velocity of that motorbike, and then it applies brakes, and when it has applied brakes, it is the final velocity, and the final velocity is 0 because after applying the brakes the motorbike stops, and the time taken is 5 seconds, and the total mass, that means the mass of the motorbike and the rider, is 200 kilogram. Okay, so we need to find force. So before that, if you notice that our first value is not according to the units of others, right, other values. So we need to convert it into meter per second into SI units. So we already have it in the kilometer per hour. So you know that in 1 kilometer there are 1000 meters. So 90 times 1000 meters are here. In 1 hour there are, now hour is in the denominator, so we will also write it in denominator. Now 1 hour has 60 minutes, and in 1 minute there are 60 seconds, right? So you can get the value of u here. After calculating it, we can get the value of u, like for 3 it goes 30 here, it goes 20 here, and then for 10 it goes 2 here and goes 3 here, right? And then for 3 it goes 20 here, for 2 it goes 500, and for 10 it goes 2 and it goes 50, and for that 2 it goes 25. So after that long calculation, you can skip it to the short, but for those who do not get the calculations very easily, I did it this way. Okay, so the u here is, finally it is 25 meter per second. Okay, now it is in the SI unit according to the other values. The mass is in kilogram, the time is in seconds. So we have known that the formula for Newton's second law of motion is F equals m times a, right? But we are not required with the acceleration here. We are required with the u, initial velocity, final velocity and time. And if you have seen my other videos, you would know that acceleration, I have repeated it many times, that acceleration is rate of change of velocity. That means there would be change in velocity with respect to time, and the change is always final minus initial. So it will be final velocity minus initial velocity upon the time taken, right? The rate of change of, the rate of means the time is in denominator. Now we need to put on the values. We have 200 kilogram mass, 0 final velocity minus initial velocity is 25, and upon time is 5 seconds. Now we need to solve it. So 0 will be gone from here and it will be 5. So 200 times negative of 5, it will be negative of 1000 Newton. That means we have got the force of negative of 1000 Newton. This negative sign shows that it is an opposing force. So this is up for today's video. Subscribe to my channel to get more problem videos.